Shalom, family trendsetter. I'm at work, so you might quite possibly hear some noise in the background. Now, in today's video, I want to talk about this character on your screen, Edward Snowden. Remember him? For those of you who are not familiar with Edward Snowden used to work for the American government, the intelligence agency. Basically, he decided he was going to spill the beans to the United States citizens, in this case, the United Snakes citizen, and let them know exactly what their government was up to. So Edward Snowden revealed that the government was spying on us using the technology that we use today called a cell phone. They was monitoring our conversation, recording our emails, our text messages, and storing it, and pretty much using it against us in some cases. So after that was revealed, the American government put a bounty on his head, so he had to flee. And incidentally, where he fled to? He fled to Russia for asylum. So Edward Snowden presently today is residing in Russia, right? So my thing is this. Here we go. If we have an intelligent agent that used to work for the United States government, right, living in Russia with all the secrets that this man have, all the information that is vital to the world, don't you think Russia have information and the know-how how to act into, right, the election, the 2016 election, the DNC? Remember how they were saying Trump have something to do with Russia and hacking into the election to manipulate the election, which in most cases it was proven, because they even said Russia manipulated the black voters. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand why they're targeting us, but I guess because our vote actually does count. They say it don't count, but it do count. Because you got to understand something. Like I said, voting is a ritual, right? It's not necessarily that it matters in the sense where they need us as black people, because we're the minority according to them, but incidentally we are the majority. But they're lying to y'all. So they need our vote spiritually. They need us to endorse a particular candidate, because whatever deviltry they do, the Most High accuser that y'all refer to as Satan, he will accuse us and say, well, your people, chosen people, because that's what who Satan really is. He's actually the prosecutor in heaven. He accuses the Most High saint. He doesn't go on his own and let us do shit to commit sins and all that. No, he's actually the prosecutor. He's an accuser. That's what Satan is, the accuser. So a lot of y'all like to blame y'all deviltry on Satan. Well, Satan made me do it. No, you did the shit. Satan is only going to accuse you of what you did. But anyway, so you got now Edward Snowden, right, have asylum in Russia with all the information that he have on the government, with all the know-how how to do this and do that and act in. Don't you think that Russia would definitely have the know-how how to act into the 2016 election? This is how it was done. It's not necessarily like Donald Trump, gave him the information. No, Donald Trump facilitated this shit. Donald Trump endorsed Russia. Because remember at one time when Donald Trump was making a speech, he said, Russia, if you can hear me, hack her or some shit, go into her email, hack her emails or whatever. So he was giving them a green light to go ahead and do that. And they wanted Donald Trump to win. Russia wanted Donald Trump to win, because the Democratic Party do not like Russia. They would have went after Russia had Hillary bitch had won. You know what I'm saying? I'm not endorsing Donald Trump. I don't like Donald Trump. I don't like none of them, because they're not of my nation. But I'm saying to y'all is that this dude right here gave Russia the know-how. This is why you hear every minute, oh, Russia's hacking into this, Russia's hacking into. How you think they're able to act into anything? Because this dude gave him the know-how. Another thing I want to talk about before I close out this video, I was watching a video this morning where they're talking about blocking out the sun. Bill Gates is going to finance some kind of scientific expedition to block out the sun. As I told y'all before, these devil worship the SUN. This is why they have to go to Sunday worship every weekend to pray to the SUN for mercy and grace. That's where you get the mercy and grace from the Son of God. Not the SON of God, but the SUN of God. So now they're planning on blocking out the sun, because they're saying the sun is killing them, giving them skin cancer, causing global warming. So if they block out the sun, who you think is going to be affected by them blocking out the sun? Because we need the sun. The sun smiles upon melanated people. So they don't give a shit about black people. Ultimately, family, they're going to find every way to destroy us before the Most High come to redeem his people. So they're going to block out the sun to protect them from the sun, but the sun being blocked out is going to destroy the earth. The animals are going to be affected. The plant life is going to be affected. And of course, we as so-called black people are going to be affected. This shit is real, family. Start planning what the Homeland Security inform us to do. Start planning for that 6 month of darkness, because it's coming. The power grid is going to be out soon enough. With that, I say, shalom.